Artificial intelligence is an extreme Wild West. It's like a congressional law that gets passed. Everyone's got their own little interpretation of it as to how it's implemented, how it's regulated, how can we control it.
The latest in AI brings enticing promises of unlocked creativity, unbound efficiency, a complete revolution of the way we work. But what happens if you roll out these AI solutions and instead of solving everyone's problems, they're confusing, they don't work the way people expect, there's no documentation, and the end results just end up being more headaches for you? The difference between a happy customer using that new GenAI solution as intended and a customer writing off the technology as an overhyped toy comes down to how effective the solution provider can deliver this technology to the end user. At this point, most of us are familiar with AI. Modern AI uses big giant data sets. They train models with a combination of deep learning, machine learning, other processes, and that generates a desired output. Most times that's text, image, or audio. What established and emerging vendors are now developing are tools with business-related purposes, such as transcription, meeting summary, email generation, writing suggestions, and much more. The technology is remarkable, but even the best technology is useless if it can't find its way into end users' hands.
AI is disruptive yet revolutionary. It took cloud computing about 10 years for maturity. ChatGPT was able to acquire over 1 million users within the first month and 3 million users over the first 90 days.
This technology is emerging rapidly, but with every emerging technology comes new problems for the channel.
Where I think a lot of solution providers and even the clients that they're working with get a little bit anxious is the data security side of it. Data sprawl in most organizations is already a huge challenge. If your data security isn't already fundamentally sound, it's not who from the outside can come in and access it as much as what's already on the inside that's going to surface it.
We work with municipalities, and it seems that there's no real compliance created yet, no policies, no procedures to regulate it. So we're kind of in a stage where people want to use it, and then they're shadowly using it. But we want to still make sure that we can protect the infrastructure as well as the data.
If the vendors aren't providing the documentation and allowing us to be successful with that, that becomes burdensome. And that's the number one piece for us with adopting new technology is how quickly can we monetize it? And if we can't monetize it quickly, then it's probably going to be something that we're gonna hold off for a little bit and wait for the market to mature.
What these solution providers and vendors were saying can be summarized in 3 points. Companies are worried about data privacy and data sprawl. There's little governance and official policies surrounding AI applications. And 3, a lot of new AI applications are difficult to implement with little documentation and not a clear path to monetization. Despite these issues, solution providers are open and interested in GenAI. AI adoption is overall up from 2023, with over 50% of solution providers aiming to have AI integrated into their workflow before February of 2025.
The thing to think about there is, how do you start with what you're trying to achieve in your business? AI is not just for AI's sake. What is the business outcome you're going for? And for partners, for themselves, they should just think about themselves as a customer in some cases. How would they implement it? How would they use it?
That's Cyril Belikoff speaking about Microsoft's approach to AI and provides the groundwork for why Microsoft is already seeing success with Copilot. Copilot has seen exploratory use throughout the channel with a comparatively low entry barrier for organizations invested in Microsoft 365.
We are really excited about Copilot. This has been the most requested product that we've had over time. And when Copilot 365 came out, we must have sold 300-400 copies in that first day.
The other reason for success? Microsoft had an answer for each of the 3 problems, with well thought out training and documentation.
Back in July, we launched the Microsoft Cloud AI Partner Program. Our goal there is really to enable partners on that journey that they have to go on and that they have to go on with their customers, whether it's providing skilling, onboarding, co-selling with Microsoft, or particularly incentives, which I know partners love, to get their business going and working.
Part of what is so enticing with Copilot is that it's completely integrated. We can apply the compliance, and we don't really have to think about it. You know, with Microsoft, for example, I can go on and read a knowledge base. That's what really helps me in my business and be able to make the decisions to help drive us forward and looking at adopting these new technologies.
Additionally, Microsoft has been keen to collaborate with other vendors such as OpenText, who have followed a similar playbook of offering great training around their services.
We were at the forefront of Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365, layering that into our existing practices. So we were one of the first to come out of the gate with a master's program for cloud solution providers. We provide technical and sales tracks, and we're helping partners with the Microsoft SMB briefings and the new adoption factory.
Microsoft isn't the only one developing successful AI solutions, of course, with other major areas of success surrounding database management, chatbots, and enhanced transcription services.
We're using some Adobe products that are in place there. Firefly has been amazing. So again, mainstream type tools to make yourselves more creative, more productive.
The ability to utilize call transcripts, call recordings. Now artificial intelligence does it in real time so that I can reference it, use it for, future analyzing of potential upsells.
The AI train is only going to pick up more steam. Vendors are making acquisitions to shore up their data aggregation and improve the large language models and the solutions they offer. The question at this point is, which AI technologies are solution providers going to offer to end users, and who are the vendors that they're going to partner with?
They're looking for direction. I think there are a lot of misconceptions that are out there of AI tools. There are a lot of free apps. We've always been a believer that you have to pay for something. It has to prove itself, and it becomes a focal point of your organization. People want help in making those decisions. They want to automate some of those mundane tasks, but we also have to validate that what it's doing is correct and your data stays your data.
This is one of the first feature stories about AI here on the AI in Action newsroom, so please stick around for more coverage, more interviews, and more content all about AI here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you comment below about where maybe you've seen success surrounding AI, or if there are other AI-related topics that you're interested in.